This is Dan to be Severin, the only Triple Crown champion in the UFC history, and you're watching the Sports Courier.
Now, it's such a controversial subject, the subject of the fight with you and Rashad Evans. You guys were teammates, you swore you would never fight, and now you find yourself in a situation that you have to. Now, there's been so much criticism, both from fans and from Dana White, that he thinks that camps shouldn't have fighters that don't fight each other. Do you think that this fight with you and Rashad, that this may set a precedent, and that fighters might step back and say, you know what, business is business. For this fight, we friends must fight. Do you think this might do something along those lines?
It's definitely going to be huge for the sport, and you're going to get, teammates fighting each other left and right now. Rashad, me and we were friends, and hopefully we can be friends after the fight. And it's just business, It's like if the Patriots had a teammate on the Jets, it's not like they can't play each other for the Super Bowl. You just got to get the job done. But I think this whole Rashad Evans situation is really weird because the night before my Vader fight, he came to my dinner and told me that I was getting the shot against Shogun. He gave me his blessing. He said how happy he was for me, and now suddenly I'm like the guy who betrayed him and all this type of stuff. So I really don't know how that happened.
Well, in his defense, isn't it because you guys said you would never fight each other, but then in an interview you said that you would fiuld him?
Yeah,
and that took him by surprise.
Right. I said, when you're a UFC fighter, you kind of live in Dana White's world, and I said, I would never want to have to fight him. If you listen closely, I said I would never want to have to fight him. But obviously, if Dana made us fight, me and Rashad wouldn't want to lose our job over it. That's the way I stated it. But the basis around what I was saying was that I didn't want to have to fight him. And he took it for whatever it was, so for his own mind and whatever.
As friends, though, isn't it weird that you guys didn't have a conversation, about that? Instead, he went to the press, and, how did you feel about that? That all of a sudden he was reacting to it, and that he didn't call you up and say, hey, what's up?
Right. I guess the biggest thing that made him upset is that I didn't call him right away and let him know that I had did an interview about him. But I figured that, what I said on the interview with Ariel Helwani is something that I would have said to his face, and he didn't take it very well.
So now you're in this weird situation. He called you a swagger jacker. Will you tell me what that means? Kane raised his eyebrow. You don't know either? Okay. Dominic, any idea? Swagger jacker?
All right, guys. So
do you know what that is?
Listen, I'm going to explain it. So all the Canadians, if you guys aren't familiar with the term swagger, swag is basically what makes you sexy and what makes you you, And it's the, oh, thank you, baby. But anyways, so we have a stylist, and whenever we have really big events going on, they send us to, look good, look our best. And I think I was sent to the same exact stylist, and I ended up wearing the same shirt, the same suit, and the same tie Rashad wore a year earlier. And so I show up on Jay Leno with this suit on, and he sees the suit, and he's like, oh, you're copying my style and all that. It was totally intentional. Well, not intentional, so yeah. But a little embarrassing.
So that's it? Just a suit? That makes you a swagger jacker?
Exactly, I guess so. I have my own swag. You guys like the Johnny Bone swag?